Luke chapter 10. Jesus visits the home of Mary and Martha, two sisters, two very different sisters. But we're not to think that Jesus loved one above the other. He had made them both unique. One was very practical, the other was, for want of a better word, devotional. I don't like to say spiritual, because when we do practical things, they also are spiritual. For instance, the Torah gives more prominence to the priest who cleaned out the ashes in the temple than to the priest who burnt the incense. We make a task spiritual when we do it unto God, from sweeping the floor to praying. Mary and Martha had different ways of expressing spirituality. Nevertheless, a problem arose. Martha was critical of Mary, the practical of the devotional, but not vice versa. Now, why was this? I suggest it was a matter of absorption. Mary, the devoted, was absorbed with Jesus. She hung on his every word. She was lost in his presence. An hour passed like 5 minutes. She was probably hardly even aware of Martha, her sister. By contrast, the practical Martha had one eye on her work and the other on Mary. She was distracted. She wasn't really happy with her chosen lot, but she should have been, because it was her hard work that made the home a nice place for Mary to be able to enjoy the best part, as Jesus called her devotion to him. Now that alone should have been enough for Martha, and it would have been if she had known the spiritual significance of her own work. Remember John the Baptist, all he wanted to do was to decrease and make way for the increase of Jesus, totally selfless. Now, when I'm critical of others, or often watch what they are doing or not doing, it's really an indication of a lack of absorption in Jesus. My love is half-hearted. Remember Peter being encouraged by Jesus, and straight away he says, "What about this man behind us?" He was speaking of John, and Jesus virtually told him to mind his own business, though not as rude as that, of course. Comparing ourselves with others or criticizing them is a warning sign that we're not sufficiently absorbed with Jesus.